Well, one thing I wanted to bring up too, early on, we said that the cost, and this might have scared people off, could be on the low end
Mm,
from 300 to $1,100 for a person. We're not talking
right.
about some families and not. What all, my understanding is that an employer doesn't have to pay all of that. So if I'm a little guy and I'm looking at $1,100, I'm going, well, I was right. I can't afford health care. How,
Yes.
what affects that? How can you, what defines the group? How can you set up groups, and what can you choose to pay as the employer?
hmm hmm So to set up a group, you basically need a tax ID number, right? And those two people, one enrolling and one waiving. Um, you're going to have to provide a few things to the insurance carrier, a quarterly wage tax report, for example. So you do have to be a business. We have to account for everybody on that report. Um, but when it comes to actually paying for those premiums, there's a lot of different strategies here. My favorite is offering two or maybe three plans, depending on the size of the group. I like to call them good, better, and best. So what happens is the employer, in most cases, is required to pay 50% of the employee-only premium of the base plan. So that may sound a little confusing, but if you have a good, better, and a best plan, you pay 50% of that good plan. So we talked about a $300 a month premium. Employer's responsible for 150. Employee is responsible for 150.
And then that would allow you to then, if I'm an employee at your company and hey, that good option is okay, but I really want the best option, you're still only paying 150, and me as the employee, I can pay the additional premium out of my paycheck every month.
Exactly, exactly. So you pay that additional premium, you pay premium for your spouse or your children. Um, all of that is pre-taxed. So if it's set up correctly. So it's a savings for the employee too to have that payroll deducted.